Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man, and as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. Today I'm going to do another video, and at this particular time I'm not quite sure what I'm going to post it as or title it as, but by the time you see it, have an appropriate title. I do these videos to help educate the young folks. This is why I do this. This is not about responding to people that don't know what they're talking about. You know, and I'm right and you wrong and I'm right, because I don't care about that. But I do care about our youth and how to shape them, because I thank God I grew up in the era that I did. You know, when I was a kid and we trick-or-treated, we didn't have to worry about anything. Our parents went with us. We got tons of candy and we went home and ate candy for over a month period. You know, now you go take your kids to trick-or-treat, and you got these stupid idiots out there shooting at other stupid idiots, and in the midst of that, shooting an innocent child, a 7-year-old, happened in Chicago. Nothing makes me more angry than that. It really does, because I'm like, come on, you know? And the dude that did it was 15, a teenager himself. So I'm like, who's raising these stupid-ass kids? Stupid-ass grown-ups. But enough of that. Sorry for my rant on that, but you know, that's a sensitive subject in my heart as far as anybody harming kids, you know, especially under those circumstances. Well, really under no circumstances, but that was just ridiculous. It's like, couldn't you wait a day after or a day before Halloween to go out there and shoot another idiot? You know, why do you have to intrude on the Children's Day? You know, it's like, come on. But again, my apologies. But getting back to the topic at hand. I do these videos to help educate young folks, because there are a lot of people out there that think they know what they're talking about, don't know what they're talking about, and then they want to challenge you. And again, I could care less about the challenge you want to bring to me, because it doesn't change what I do and how I do it. But I do have to, I guess, defend my product and at the same time educate young folks to say, be on the lookout for stupid idiots, because there are a lot of them out there and they want to challenge you on stuff they know nothing about. Like I told you guys, the most difficult songs to do or groups are Earth, Wind & Fire, Anita Baker, Steely Dan, Stevie Wonder for sure, and Luther Vandross. And this is the topic I'm touching on, Luther, today. 100% of the stuff that I do on Luther, not 99.9, 100% I play from the sheet music, because you will not be able to pick up all that stuff by your ear. 100%. And it's professional sheet music. It ain't some junk I got off the internet, somebody claiming they was tabbing it in the dorm room nonsense. And a lot of that stuff is done wrong deliberately to throw you off. It's considered kind of like a virus, you know, because you like saying yourself, who and why would you tab a song in a different key of the song? How do you do that? You know, you would have to tab it in the key of the song first to transpose it. And if you're going to do that, post both versions. This is the record version and key, and then this is the other key that perhaps the singer might want to sing in, which doesn't still make any sense, you know, but all that's done to throw you off, and it's considered like a virus. You got some people on the internet that got nothing else to do but to throw you off. So with that said, I did a Luther Vandross song, one of many, and again I stress 100% of the Luther Vandross stuff I do from the sheet music. So then I get a guy who wants to challenge me on this, and this is his statement verbatim. Don't even make any sense at the end of it. Some transition chords need defining. The movement on 3 follow you. Now I don't know what the last stage of part of that statement means. 3 stage follow you. But anyway, like I told you guys, I play from the letter from the Luther Vandross songs. Now, it's just common sense if you are a decent musician. You're going to have to do some reworking and some rearrangements on stuff, because think about this. The piano carries that tune. I think the guitar, if there's a guitar, it's just doing fills and adding ambience. The piano carries the tune. So as a guitar player, you have to make an adjustment to play with the keyboard player playing. Why? Real simple. Piano is not the same instrument as guitar. Good example of that. You can't strum a piano. You can't strike a guitar. Okay? So you have to make some adjustments if you're bright enough to be able to do that and skillful enough that you play that piece on another instrument. Now this transition chord nonsense, most of us know. In some cases, there are transition chords. A lot of times, they're not even entered into the professional sheet music because they're considered to be improv. It's like, don't quote me on this little chord I'm sticking in between this other chord, the connecting chord that shows up on the sheet music. And the majority of the artists that do that, or musicians, are piano players. You know, because piano players can make that quick change of chords real quickly with their hands. Guitar players can't. You know, it's just two different instruments, so you treat them accordingly. And the majority of the people that do a whole lot of transitional chords, again, that's just sticking them in there to add a little flavor, gospel. You know, that's just the format for gospel. So I know that this guy is a gospel player if he's any kind of player. So, of course, I go to his channel because I'm like, okay, dude, if I'm doing it wrong, show me, school me, because I want to learn something new every day. Okay, so let's go there. I go to his channel, 4 videos. And the videos he had posted had nothing to do with music. Nothing at all. I'm not even going to tell you the subject, but it just had nothing to do with music at all. You know, so I just find it very interesting where you got people that kind of want to challenge you. They don't bring nothing to prove that what you're doing is wrong other than their opinion or their statement, which don't carry weight at all, you know, here. It's ridiculous, you know, but again, I post these types of videos because some people like, don't do this, man, because you're just giving the haters some shine. No, I'm not. What I'm doing is correcting the wrong, you know, because I don't want my viewers to believe that what I'm doing is totally off, because it's not. You know, I've done my research. I play from professional sheet music, especially Luther Vandross stuff. You know, I download a lot of my stuff from professional sheet music for professional musicians, or I get it from the sheet book, song book. And the song book is rarely ever wrong neither. Like I told you guys, I got over 250 song books. I think I got more. I've only found one error in the entire collection. One. Because the people that do that for a living. They're not moonlighting. They're not just throwing their opinion up there like the people that do on the internet. Well, this is my version of it. Cool, that's your version, you know. But those people that print these or do this is what they do. Again, they're not, you know, doing something else. And I'm doing this on the side. This is what they do. They've been trained and been skillfully taught how to do this, and therefore they do it, because a huge publishing company is not going to let somebody come in and put a bunch of wrong stuff in their books and they go out. And then another thing that a lot of people don't realize, when you're dealing with high-end publishing companies, they have what's called proofreaders, meaning that the guy that originally did it, after he finished, another dude come from behind him, check it out. Yeah, it's cool. I don't see no mistake. Then actually, in a lot of cases, if it's a big publishing company, there's a second guy, second proofreader. So that's 3 guys deep. So it's like, what are the chances of 3 guys deep making these kind of mistakes? And you're the one that's right, and you ain't either wrote nothing in the book to get printed or did any proofreading, you know? So again, this is the reason why I do these types of videos, to educate young folks. It's like, you know, that's why it's a good idea to go get formally trained and then read from professional sheet music, you know? So therefore, the chances of you being wrong are very slim, as opposed to you done this by your ear. You just think you know what you're talking about, and, you know, you're going to go ahead and voice your opinion and go against 3 guys deep, and actually 4 guys, because I'm the 4th guy. I'm the guy that's playing it. But then the guy that wrote it, then the guy that proofread it, then the second guy that proofread, that's 4 different dudes, you know? But yet we're wrong, all 4 of us, and you're right, you know? So I'm going to sign off. But again, like I told you guys, this is not me beefing or being negative. This is just letting young folks know that if you do it the right way, which is what I'm trying to do or doing, that most likely you're not going to have any issues, you know? And I mean, there's nothing that's super 100%, you know, as far as, well, in most cases, because like I said, 100% of the time I read from the sheet music. Now, that don't mean that 100% of the time the sheet music is correct. But the bottom line is this: you have to do your own arrangement, especially if it's on a different instrument. It's going to sound different. The way that you physically play it is going to be different, because, again, you can't strum a piano and you can't strike a guitar, you know? So on that note, I'm going to set off till next time. Take care, and thanks for watching.